Hi everyone, and welcome to Trans Youth Channel. Today is Sunday. I'm your featured girl, and the topic today is, well, all week, is being trans at school, coming out, how did the people in school react, and everything like that. So, I have two ways I can go with this because there is something I want to talk about in high school, but I didn't come out in high school, and then college. So, I'll have to split the video into two parts again. First, high school. I didn't come out. Reason why was because my school defied statistics. Like, I read somewhere, I don't really remember if I read it or watched it in a documentary, but the statistic basically said that 1 in 1,200 students would be trans. And at my school, three of us were trans. And we all knew each other before coming out, and the other two came out before I did. So I had an interesting complication there because one was FTM, one was MTF, and they both came out in relatively the same times. And if I had come out, because of how rare that would be, I had this massive fear of being called the copycat or the fake who just wanted attention because it was such a rare thing and it was such a serious thing that if I had come out, people would find it ridiculous because three people in the same school that already knew each other, come on. So I didn't come out. And I found it really worrying as I went through college because I didn't really know what I was. And I had my doubts about whether or not I was trans or gay or anything like that. I didn't really know what I was at all. I went through my high school calling myself asexual because I didn't have an attraction to anyone in a physical manner and I didn't have a strong identity of myself in any way. So, yeah, that's what happened in high school. And it was an interesting experience. But college, I came out during the summer. And during the summer, I came out, gave my coming out story. That was like last week's video. But after I had done that, I went to college, started my first semester, and I spent a week as a guy. I spent a week in male clothing and everything. But as the days went forward in the week, I continued to add hints. Um, like the first few days, I was wearing guys' clothes, of course. So that's like 2 days there. And then the next day, I wore all my jewelry. And then the day after that, I painted my nails. And I painted them purple because that's my favorite color. And after painting my nails and everything, I got a couple looks. And then the week ended. And during the introductions for that week at class and everything, the whole time I kind of had to laugh at myself by saying it, but it was really weird to everyone else. But I introduced myself by saying, "My name is Sam. Further ramifications to my name later." And I got a lot of looks by saying that, and it made me chuckle a little. I don't know, nerdy, weird thing to do, right? Yeah, but whatever. Anyway, the next week after that, I came cross-dressed. And I wore a short skirt and a tank top corset from Hot Topic because it was a really nice day out and I don't know, I felt like dressing up. But basically, the reactions for the following week, I had a very small campus, so I kept hearing rumors about myself. Like, I was apparently the talk of the campus for the week. I don't really understand. But I kept hearing rumors, and several of my friends came to me saying, like, okay, so there was this guy in my friend's English class and my freshman seminar class. And for the first week, I came out as a guy and everything. So This time, my friend runs over to me and goes, "Oh my God, you've got to hear this story." So I was in my English class, and there's this guy in the back, and he was talking to his friends, and I overheard it. And he was talking about how there was this guy in his freshman seminar class who seemed okay for the first week, kind of quirky, kind of weird art kid, and he wore some odd things. And he was perfectly fine. I found him pretty okay in my class. And then today, he walks into class wearing a skirt. A skirt. I know, can you believe that? He was cross-dressing. Whispered it and everything. And my friends just like, it made my day. It honestly made my day in English class. And I'm going, wow, I shocked the hell out of this place. So I kept hearing stories similar to that, which I found really funny. But yeah, so for the first week, I got that, and it wasn't really that bad at all. Like, I had very little opposition, and I'm an art major, so my art teachers didn't care, like, at all. I walk in there and whatever. Like, the most out of my art teacher was my art history teacher asking if this was like a social experiment or if it was an ongoing thing. And I'm just like, I'm out about it now. It's an ongoing thing. So yeah. And he's just like, okay, whatever. So I had that experience. And as I continued through the semester, nothing really happened. It wasn't exactly a big deal. But I did have a little bit of opposition as far as the girls' bathroom goes. And I've talked about this before on my personal channel. It's the video called Bathroom Conundrum. But basically, like, I walked into the female bathroom, and I had been there several times before. And this girl who's in my math class challenges me in the bathroom and just goes, "You can't be in here." I'm like, well, it's an interesting debate, and I would really like you to. And then she cuts me off and goes, "I don't care. You don't have the right parts. You go into the male bathroom. If you have a penis, you go into the male bathroom." And I'm like, but if you would just consider. And then she interrupts me again and says, "I'm sorry. You can't be in here. I'm not okay with it. I'm going to let it slide this time because I'm leaving now. But I don't want to see you in here again." And I'm like, okay. And it hurt me. It really did. Like, I did not feel good about it the rest of the day and things. But a couple days later, I'm in guy mode at the mall, hanging out with a couple of friends. And she walks up to me and she's just like, "Wow, I didn't mean to see you here, but I really need to tell you something. I'm really sorry about the way I treated you in the bathroom the other day. And I want you to know that I think you're very courageous and I totally support what you're doing. And I'm very sorry. And I considered the opposite." I'm like, that's good, because that's what I was going to tell you. Like, talking about the opposite side of the story. If I were to walk into a male bathroom, I'd get shanked, to be honest. And she just agreed and said yeah and smiled. And yeah. So that's pretty much my college slash high school interaction type of thing. You know, for living in Wyoming, like Matthew Shepard territory, it's really accepting, to be, like, honestly, really accepting. And I love living here. I love my friends. I love how accepting the community has been. And the GLBT community is really strong in Colorado. And it's getting stronger in Wyoming. And I love it here. I'm very happy about it. And my school situation is perfectly fine with me. So that's my story. Not much to it. Sorry if I bored you. So yeah. If you have any questions or comments or anything, as usual, just toss it into the Trans Youth channel comments, or if you have one specifically for me, message me on my personal page. It's right down here. It's connected to Trans Youth channel. Or just search name is Sammy, all in one word, SAMMI, and you can get to my page. Love to hear your comments. Bye.